Welcome to the channel, food lovers. Today we're taking a big old bite out of the East Coast, and let me tell you, this ain't your average diner tour. We're talking about the real deal, the history, the heart, and the downright deliciousness that makes East Coast grub a flavor sensation. We're gonna uncover some hidden gems that'll make your taste buds sing. We're talking legendary eats that'll knock your socks off. So buckle up, grab a napkin, and get ready for a wild ride through the East Coast's most iconic and mouth-watering destinations. You don't want to miss this. Alright folks, before we dig into these killer eats, we gotta start at the beginning. We're talking way back, like pilgrims and settlers back in the day. They were working with what the land and sea provided, fresh seafood from the Atlantic, wild game, and crops like corn and squash. As more folks from all over the world started showing up on the East Coast, they brought their own culinary traditions with them. We're talking the hearty stews and breads of the English, the Italians with their love for pasta and tomato sauce, and let's not forget the Germans and their sausages. All these different cultures started mixing it up in the kitchen, borrowing ideas and ingredients from each other, and bam! You've got the birth of East Coast cuisine. So next time you're chowing down on some clam chowder or a Philly cheesesteak, remember, you're tasting generations of history and culinary innovation. Alright folks, we're rolling into New York City, the concrete jungle where culinary dreams are made of. And let me tell you, there's no place more iconic than Katz's Delicatessen. Established in 1888, this landmark serves mouth-watering sandwiches. The walls are lined with photos of celebrities and politicians. The air is thick with the aroma of slow-cooked meats and tangy mustard. The real star is their legendary pastrami on rye, thinly sliced, juicy pastrami on perfectly toasted rye bread. Add mustard, maybe a pickle, and you've got a sandwich that'll make you want to slap your mama. The secret? Tradition. Time-honored recipes and techniques passed down through generations. So if you're in the Big Apple, make a beeline for this legendary deli. Now we're heading up north to the rugged coastline of Maine, where the air is fresh, the scenery is breathtaking, and the seafood is out of this world. Tucked away in the charming seaside town of Kennebunkport, you'll find a little slice of heaven called the Clam Shack. This ain't your fancy white tablecloth kind of place. We're talking picnic tables, paper plates, and the freshest seafood you'll ever sink your teeth into. The Clam Shack is all about simplicity, letting the natural flavors of the ocean shine through. And when it comes to their signature dish, there's one clear winner, the lobster roll. It all starts with a toasted buttery roll piled high with chunks of sweet, succulent lobster meat, lightly tossed in a creamy, lemony dressing. Each bite is like a taste of the ocean itself, bursting with flavor and freshness. So, if you're looking for an authentic taste of Maine, look no further than the Clam Shack. Hold on to your hats, food fanatics, because the East Coast ain't stuck in a time warp. Just like that crazy fashion sense from the 80s, food trends come and go faster than you can say New England clam bake. Back in the day, East Coast dining was all about hearty, stick-to-your-ribs dishes. Think meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and gravy comfort food that'll put hair on your chest. It was all about simple flavors and satisfying your hunger after a hard day's work. But as times changed, so did our palates. The rise of health food in the 70s and 80s brought lighter fare to the forefront, and let's not forget the recent obsession with locally sourced, farm-to-table ingredients. Now everyone's all about knowing where their food comes from and supporting local farmers and fishermen. Hold on to your grits, folks, because we're heading down south to the heart of Savannah, Georgia, where culinary traditions run deep and Southern hospitality reigns supreme. And let me tell you, there's no place that embodies this spirit quite like the Gray. The Gray takes classic Southern flavors and elevates them to a whole new level. Chef Mashama Bailey, a James Beard award-winning chef, is the mastermind behind this culinary masterpiece. Take their shrimp and grits, for example. Chef Bailey uses heirloom grits and succulent Georgia shrimp. The rich, flavorful broth will have you licking the bowl clean. So if you ever find yourself in Savannah, make a reservation at the Gray. Well folks, there you have it. A whirlwind tour of some of the East Coast's most iconic and mouth-watering destinations. From the bustling streets of New York City to the charming seaside towns of Maine, we've covered a whole lot of ground and tasted some truly incredible food, but this is just a small taste of what the East Coast has to offer. There are countless other hidden gems and culinary treasures just waiting to be discovered. So get out there, explore, and see what deliciousness awaits. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more food adventures. We're always on the hunt for the next great meal, so stay tuned for more tasty content coming your way.